Hello, everybody. Spider here, the Fight Car Podcast, coming to you once again. I'm here with Andrew Villafranco. We are at the Unity Training Facility, man. I mean, the center here in Elmendorf, Texas. And my man, I mean, of course, I came here for a few reasons, man. And one of them is if you wanted to buy some Avon, man, I'm here selling, trying to make a living. But no, man. I mean, of course, we're here. You have a fight coming up, bro. This is going to be your second fight as an amateur. It's going to be in Port Lavaca, Texas, man. Now, the promotion itself is his third installment. Your first fight, was it for Tap or Scrap?
It was for Fury fighting champion.
Oh, okay. So this will be your debut for the promotion?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And, I mean, of course, I mean, you're under Coach Ray Rodriguez. I mean, the guy's a veteran. And, I mean, I'm sure he's looking out for you guys, man. I mean, the promotion itself, they're doing a great job, bro. I mean, they promote the heck out of the fighters. And with that being said, man, I mean, of course, I mean, when he told you about this fight, I mean, what was your take, man? Were you ready? Were you like, you know what, let's get it done?
Yeah. I mean, I always, like you said, Ray's a veteran in the game. And I always tell him, like, hey, man, you paved the way and I'll follow. So, you know, we were supposed to fight for the MFC, the Male Fighting Championship in Austin. I was supposed to fight there, but he wanted other plans. So I was like, all right, you know, I'm on board for it. So, you know, here we are now taking on, I believe he's 2-3.
Yeah.
You know, he's got some cage time on him. You know, very respectful. And when he told me about this opponent, I was just like, you know what, let's do it, man. I've been through a couple of camps already, a couple of opponents that I've had that weren't able to make it. So now it's just at that point where it's like, no, I just want to get in there and go.
You see, man, and that's one of the things I always bring up, because when it comes to fights, a lot of times they don't happen. I know for myself, I mean, during COVID, you know, people weren't fighting. There was nothing going on. And a lot of fighters that I knew that were amateurs were like, man, I'm going to go pro. Like, I've been waiting. It's already been a year.
Yeah.
And you can't sleep on that, man, because I'm going to plug him in. But, I mean, there is a fighter tonight fighting on the Dana White Contender Series that's 17, bro.
17?
Yeah, and when I heard that, I said, man, I think at 17, I was trying to rush home to watch Saved by the Bell. You know, I wasn't thinking about fighting, man. But, I mean, because of that, I mean, what are you thinking? Are you like, man, I mean, are you a little late to the game, or are you comfortable starting when you did, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I am late. You know, everybody's got their own little story and their own road. I took mine, you know, the harsh way as well. But, you know, I feel that it's never too late. You know, I still want to do this and still make something out of it.
Right.
You know, have a good name, you know, for myself and you know, throughout the jiu-jitsu community, the fight community, and, you know, most importantly for my kids, you know,
right.
Have a good name for my kids. So I do feel I started a little late, but I mean, to me, it's not a factor. I'm just going to keep looking forward and keep chugging towards the goals.
No, for sure, man. And one of the things, I mean, you know, for me, I'm all for it, man, and I'm glad that he can make history, because if he gets that win, he can get that contract, and he'll be the youngest.
Nice.
Yeah, man. And so because of that, I'm kind of pulling. Exactly, bro. You know, and I'm the same way, man. I'm like, you know what? But at the same time, I'm like, you know what, man? You don't want to rush into it. I mean, the guy's undefeated as an amateur. He's undefeated as a pro at 5-0. So he does have the cage time. But yeah, man. I mean, we'll see. You know, hopefully he gets that, and you know, I'll be able to interview him after this. Man, we'll see, man. But yeah, bro. But yeah, I mean, going back to yourself, man. When you got into the sport, man, were you thinking, okay, I want to fight, or did you get into it for fitness? I mean, what was the attraction?
The main attraction was to one day, you know, be in the cage fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, I first, actually, when I was like 17 or 16, I would say, 16, 15, that's when I first saw, you know, UFC. And then, it was an instant. I just fell in love with it. Boom. I was just like, I want to try that.
Man, and I mean, when did you start training? I mean, how many years have you been doing this?
It's been quite a while. I'm not gonna lie, man. I would say a solid like 8 years. But,
wow. Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is I was working construction.
Oh, okay.
For a very long time. For I believe like 8-9 years, I was working construction, and so there was a lot of out of town, you know, work, a lot of long hour works, a lot of driving to Austin. So it was like I would train whenever I could.
Right. No, yeah, man. So yeah, and I get that, man, because I was the same way,
and
bro.
Also, like, you know, I was working in the sun all day, every day, plus the weekend.
Nothing you wanted to do was to go put a gi on and go work out,
so,
man.
Like, you know, it kind of took its toll on me. It was a little bit of a factor as well. But once I you know, was able to move around and get a better job, that's when I fully committed to training. And the job that I've been at is, I've been there for 2 years and some change.
Right.
So for 2 years and some change is how long I've been committed.
Nice, bro. You see, man, and I know earlier we were talking about, you know, kids, you know, people starting early in the career, and right over here, man, we got kids, bro, that are starting way before we even did, man, and you're thinking, like, you know what, by the time they're 17, 18, they might be in the UFC, bro.
This is how it starts.
Exactly, bro.
Exactly how it starts. You know, I remember when I was their age, man, I was just a kid to be out there riding bikes.
Oh yeah,
man.
With
friends and stuff like that.
I'm still riding my bike and skateboarding, man. So you know, I still haven't gotten out of that, man. But no, yeah, bro. And let me ask you, man. Of course, the body's here, man. I mean, I was here Saturday, and I mean, there's a lot of guys, you know, getting ready for Fury FC. You have pro fighters, of course, Eddie Friday getting ready. Because of that, man, does that motivate you? Or you know that you can spar with these guys, and you know what, man. When your fight comes, of course, it'll probably be a lot easier because these guys are out here throwing bombs, bro.
Yeah, you know, that's a huge factor for me, is that, you know, I train with some of the best in San Antonio, you know, and if it's not some of the best, they are the best in San Antonio.
Right.
So, you know, I'm very fortunate for that, and when it comes to this, our pro sparrings, or even when it comes to, like today, our striking class,
right.
These are the days that you do not want to miss, you know. There's a lot of knowledge on these mats when it comes to sparring and, you know, trading bodies around, so I'm very fortunate for that, man, and that does play a huge factor, believe it or not, you know.
No, definitely, man. And like I said, dude, I mean, I saw you guys here training Saturday, man, and I'm thinking, like, you know what, bro, like, it's different now, because back then you pretty much started with guys that were just starting off, so you were only at that level. But now you got amateur guys that are like at pro level, man. They're just waiting to freaking get in there, and it's because of the pressure and the you know, the competition, man. The people in here pushing you guys.
Yeah, you know, Coach Ray is, you know, I wouldn't even call him the pillar. You know, he is the general of this.
No, definitely, bro.
I agree. But you know, his motivation, Eddie's motivation, and you know, Patty, Justin, Gordy, a lot of the guys that I train with, all their motivation is like, it's contagious, you know. And whenever we get to practice, it's not you know, shooting the shit. Hey guys, what are you doing? You know, how's your weekend? Nah, it's
like
here,
put your gloves on and let's go, man.
You know, throw little jokes here and there, but it's instantly, you know, boom, hard work. So, you know, it's quite an amazing thing, man, when you think about it, and when you sit back. It's like, I'm very fortunate to be part of this gym and this academy. So.
No, for sure, man. And I mean, of course, like I mentioned, we are here in Elmendorf, Texas, just south of San Antonio, man. 1604 and 37 South. And of course, I'm gonna, yes, sir. There you go, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the address and everything for the video. But let me ask you, bro. When it comes to training, I mean, there's days even now that you're like, man, I don't want to go. But you got to put yourself accountable, because, like, I think Ray Saturday was talking about, even when you're not fighting, you got to help get the other guys ready, and vice versa. You know, so it does count. It does matter.
Yeah, it matters 100%, because of the fact that I think right now there's me. Alexia, that's fighting Tapper Scrap with me. Eddie's fighting on Fury in Edinburgh. And then we have one of our guys, Taylor, that's fighting October 8th. And then we have another guy, Mike, making his first smoker. So we got 5 people out of usually like the 10 to 16 bodies that we have that are actually going to be competing. So, you know, what he was saying is, even like if you're not in camp, you still want to be here to help the people out, because whenever it's your turn, you know, they return the favor.
No, exactly, bro. Yeah, because I mean, the more bodies, the better, man.
Yeah. We're not a fight club. He always says we're not a fight club. You know, we're a team. We're a family. Yeah. And that's the thing that we stick by and that we hold to ourselves. You know, 100%.
No, for sure, man. And now let me say this, and for those watching, because even then those that are in the area and they're interested in training or trying it out, I mean, they do offer Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, of course, gi, no gi. They do striking, and of course mixed martial arts. So for somebody out there watching, if they're out here in Elmendorf or in the south side, way out here in the south side of San Antonio, man,
Yeah.
I mean, what would you say for them to come back, try a class, or how would you go ahead and explain it to them?
I would just say make the leap, man. We get comfortable day in and day out, living in our own little bubbles and stuff like that. When they say being comfortable isn't always healthy.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta put yourself, in situations where it's gonna be hell, but you'll end up growing
Right.
from that experience. So, even if you're not looking to compete, if you're not looking to, be a big name jiu-jitsu practitioner or MMA fighter, you can still come and get in shape and learn how to defend yourself just in case if hey, you're at Walmart and something happens.
Oh yeah, man, and it does, bro. Especially at Walmart, man. Come on. No, yeah, you see, and that's the thing too, man. Because I always ask, because a lot of times people get into martial arts because of fitness, because of self-defense. Some just want to compete and maybe even push themselves, like you said. Put yourself in a bad situation and grow with it, because everybody watches the UFC and everybody can say they can fight, man, but I will say this, bro. When you start a class, the first thing is cardio, man, conditioning.
100%.
Now that's like an hour, tops, maybe more. But it's if you can surpass that, then yeah, maybe you can fight, because
Yeah.
that's So, but let me ask you, bro, because your first amateur fight, I mean, when you went in there, were you nervous? I mean, how did you kind of shake the butterflies off?
It was more of like I wasn't so nervous, As a youngster, I grew up in a hostile household. So,
Oh, okay.
the drama and things like that, and confrontation has never been a stranger to my life. So the only difference is that this is like it's controlled chaos,
Right.
And then also, I just didn't want to, let my teammates down, let myself down for the most part, because I'm the one making that walk. The way I shook off the butterflies, man, was just, I told myself that I did all the preparations right. I didn't cut corners. I did the hard work. I even ended up catching COVID a month before
Oh, wow,
the fight,
man. Okay.
to the point where I was on one of those machines.
Like the ventilators?
Yeah, the
Really?
machines that you have to
Wow,
put the
dude.
medicine into.
Yeah.
I was on one of those for like almost 2 weeks.
Damn.
And what I did is just I ran every single day to make
Yeah.
sure that my cardio was back to where it was.
Right.
So I just knew in my mind that I did everything in my power to surpass all that. So I only had one thing on my mind, and one thing only was to win that debut. I pulled it off in the third round with a TKO.
No, for sure, man. And of course, this fight coming up, it's going to be October 21st. And I mean, it's close to Halloween, man. And let me ask you, man, this is a question from our sponsors at Spirit Halloween, bro. Do you dress up every year, man?
You know what? I haven't been, but I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start.
And what are you thinking, man? What are you going to dress up as?
You know what? Possibly party boy for Jackass.
There you go, man. There you go,
No,
bro.
man.
Maybe even make the movie, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Of course, I mean, it's going to be in Port Lavaca. It's by the Gulf, by the coast. I mean, here in Texas. I've never been to it, man. I'm definitely going to be there. It's right around the corner, man. So of course, I mean, how are you feeling, man? Training's going good. I mean, everything's up to par.
Yeah, everything's up to par. Training's good. Just trying not to sustain no injuries along the way. I feel good, man. Physically, mentally. I'm pretty motivated. As I said, my opponent is he's got some respectable cage time.
Right.
He's got quite a bit of fights under him. I only have one, but that's all the motivation I need. Just to let him know that I can hang in there with people that that are the best in San Antonio. So.
No, for sure, man. And that's the thing too, man, because he's got the cage time, but I mean, you've been training with people, you've been helping other people get ready for their fights, including their pro fights, bro. So, of course, I'm sure he's gonna make up for it, man. But yeah, man. I mean, of course, training is gonna be happening today. When it comes to fight time, do you have any sponsors, bro? Is there anybody helping you for this fight?
I would just say the main people that are helping me is just my team camp right now. My team. I'm waiting till I hit pro level till I start promoting myself 100%. I mean, it's not a, I wouldn't say like an egotistical thing, but it's mainly just for myself. I'm still climbing the AMI ranks. So before I start, before I start promoting myself, 1,000%. You know, I wanna get some respect under my name first.
No, for sure, man, and I don't blame you, man, for sure. You know, that way when you're ready, you'll have the backup and get the sponsors lined up.
Yeah,
So
people would want to do it 100% once they see how
committed and you know how much you want to do this for real, man.
So I mean, it's just my Unity family, my team, man, that is helping me right now. That's all. You know, shout out to all of them. They know who they are if they see this. Even the BTT family. You know, Anthony Ivy, Dimitri Ivy, you know, Chris Herrera, you know, Zach Borrego from the dojo.
Right.
You know, we got a lot of, I have a lot of guys that, you know, come and help me out and offer their assistance. You know.
Right.
That's my family right there.
No,
Shout
for
out to
sure,
you guys,
man. No, definitely, man. And I appreciate you, man. I mean, of course, you're going to be training today, man. I wish you the best of luck on fight night. I plan to be there, so hopefully, you know, you get that win, you get the hand race, and, you know, either way, you're going to get experience, man. It is your amateur, you know, career or your amateur streak, but getting that win, man. So I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you,
and until next time, everybody out there, this is Spida here, the Fight Card Podcast. Till next time, follow up.